I think about Days on Fire, I just think about how important the shore is to people who live in New Jersey. We're super excited to be a part of the Jersey Shore Film Festival. I love going to the beach, especially here in New Jersey. Wildwood, Cape May, Sandy Hook, Belmar, Ocean Grove, Asbury Park are all amazing, amazing spots. Seaside, and they all have like an important place when I think we're growing up here in New Jersey, and if you've never been there, if you didn't go there growing up, you gotta go now. You gotta at least go see what all the hype's about. There's like a ton of stories that go into the song Days on Fire and even the video.
So filming Days on Fire was insane. I don't think we actually expected it to go as well as it did. There were a lot of circumstances that were outside of our control. The day that we filmed it, I've seriously considered quitting the band because of how just the insane amount of stress like it put on the individuals in the band. I think everybody was feeling it that day. And the video team especially, just to coordinate that entire event.
I remember when we were shooting the performance part of the video, first we went to Long Branch, got kicked out immediately. We didn't even set up yet, we got kicked out. They were like, nope, you're not doing a video here. So then we shoot over to Asbury. We filmed the whole day just having fun, and at the end, like it was getting close, like the sun was about to go down soon. So we're like, we gotta bang out this performance part. We set up right there on the boardwalk on the corner of Asbury Avenue and Ocean Avenue, next to the Carousel building, the historic building. At literally no point did we look into getting a permit to properly shoot the band performance. I remember the day we started filming Days on Fire, me and Steve had just gotten off a weekend at Wildwood with some friends, and Steve had sun poisoning. And literally on our way home, we had to go and do this music video. So he toughed it out. He had sun poisoning and he could like barely walk half the time, but we had him walking up and down the boardwalk all day.
One of our friends was saying goodbye to us because she was moving back to her home country that day, or later that month. During the video shoot, we stopped to say our goodbyes, and it actually makes an appearance in the video, but it was just such weird timing considering the extreme time constraints we were already under filming the video. We didn't have a location set up. We actually just set up last minute as the sun was going down, and it just happened to be the golden hour with the sun shining directly on the band and the ocean behind us. And we managed to get a few good takes in before the police showed up.
We just set up, and I was like, the cops are definitely gonna come and shut this down, but we gotta just film as much as we can, like until they do that. So we run through it, and sure enough, like I remember seeing them pass by on the street several times and not doing anything. But sure enough, they came on foot and they were like, yo, drums are way too loud, you gotta stop. So we had enough footage at that point and we stopped.
And there were still a few people standing on the side cheering us on, so it was really awesome to have that experience. But and clearly I didn't quit the band because of it, so it couldn't have been that bad.
It's just an amazing memory, and it's a very fun thing as a filmmaker and as an artist. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. No matter what happens, you gotta go for it and try to achieve your piece of art. Yeah, my hopes are just that this video captured the artwork, the music, and the people over in Asbury Park, because that's what you think of when you think of Asbury Park. The way that we write, although, it does vary from song to song, generally someone will do a demo of like a skeleton of a song and bring it to the band, and everybody will then build their parts around that, and we'll jam it out, and we'll try different things here and there. But with Days on Fire, which is the most recent song we've written that is right now out, we built it together in the same room for the most part, from the bottom up. And I remember it starting with Joe writing that opening riff. loved it, and we kind of didn't know what to do with it at first. We definitely agreed that it was a more upbeat sounding song and something kind of super different from the stuff we had been writing up until then. And it had like those beach vibes, just that riff alone. So we built the song around that. During the time we were writing the song, like over that process of a few weeks, we had been taking trips to the beach and creating some wild stories just organically. So that went into the writing.
Those memories no one understands, like the time I drove my car through the sand. We left 15 minutes later, stuck in the hotel elevator.
We were in Asbury Park one night seeing DJ Fun Size, and we parked in some like lot, like right almost like on the beach, like it was like a dirt lot, and we go to like turn around, and I went a little too far, and sure enough, like we were stuck in the sand on the beach. And we had to like dig out the car, and it was like worse than the snow because when you like hit the gas, the car would dig itself into the ground. Horrible experience, but we managed to get the car out. Another one I remember is a friend took me to her hotel after Warped Tour, and she was having like a small birthday thing. And I remember one of her friends got super, super drunk. And this is why, as kids, this is why alcohol is not good, okay? So, and I remember like we went out on the beach like in the AM, like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, let's go swim. And she's like on the rocks, and I'm with my friend, and me and her are like sitting watching, and I'm like, oh God, she's gonna fall, she's gonna slip. And my friend's like, she's fine. Sure enough, she falls down and like scratches up her like whole body. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm thinking we're gonna end up like we should go to the hospital or something. She like gets up out of the waves, and she's just like laughing. And it was just a wild time. A few hours later, I came home at like 6:30, 7 in the morning, took a shower, and went straight to work. Every year when I was a kid, my grandfather would take me down to the beach. Like ever since I was like 3 or 4, we would go like twice a week. So I just developed this love for swimming and being down there in the waves and spending time down the shore. I remember like after Hurricane Katrina, the waves would be huge, you know, and like nobody was swimming, and my grandfather, me and him would go down and we would swim, and the waves like felt like buildings. Like I don't know if they looked like buildings because I was like younger, like a lot younger, but they were huge. And I remember like nobody was swimming. There was only like a few police cars like driving up and down the beach every so often. No lifeguards. Like I'm pretty sure it was already like past August. And I remember like meeting 2 kids down there that were like swimming too. So we became friends with them and we swam together.